Yeah, this lineup for NRX, I mean, if you had to make a tier list of every single hero in their respective roles, they must have just picked all 5 tier 0 heroes on their lineup. I wonder what went wrong in the ban phase. I mean, allowing NRX to be able to pick up all these top tier heroes, arguably only maybe the Mulan isn't as great as, you know, something like a Byron, but we've seen Buggy, he can make any hero look like a tier 0 hero.
Absolutely. I mean, he's definitely a Clash lane player to his own. He is tried and tested in 3 matches now, especially against BJK, who have their own great Clash lane player with an amazing macro. We saw them absolutely destroy on the Mulan, but it's clearly either just the Turkish region have great Clash lane players here, or it's just the Mulan pick is just so good for this game.
Rotation's going towards the top lane. Byron has support from the Zhang Fei to try and take this jungle creep. Oh, but here comes the same story once again. Is this gonna be just another repeat? Are they gonna get a kill onto Shisui? Oh. Yes, they are. Again, it's gonna be Princess Frost getting the first blood. And deja vu moments happening once again.
Yeah, a black cat has just walked across my screen. Deja vu has happened. There is a glitch in the Matrix because we've just seen the same first blood play happen over again for NRX. But hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Princess Frost taking the first blood again, which, as we always state, is huge for your team in terms of the bonus gold. But Dolian there rotating back down to the farm lane to aid the Ali. But once again, we're getting a 2v1 here. Major Pride are not happy with that first blood and counter it fairly quickly with Musashi.
Yeah, Musashi definitely wants that kill, allowing him to get to his Axe of Torment as quickly as possible, because that's a huge power spike for your jungle player, especially for a hero like Musashi. You want to be able to chain you want to be able to keep getting kills every time your skills are off cooldown. So good return here from the side of Major Pride. Can they keep the tempo up though? That remains to be seen.
Yes, the gas is clearly on, and we're waiting for NRX to cook. But so far, so good in terms of the game itself. We're seeing a very similar first blood go on, but from Major Pride side, we're actually seeing a bit more aggression, especially with the Musashi pick here. And I feel like you can do that with Musashi because he's got so much within his kit. Yes, Prince of Langling has that single target lockdown that you can do and completely wipe them out before their teammates can even get to them, especially if they lack any kind of CC. But the Musashi is just as great in terms of knockup, ganking. He has it all in his kit. He's a great champion, a great hero for the jungle.
Absolutely, yeah. Gretzky trying his luck, not able to land his skill in towards the bottom.
Once again,
they really want to
shut down. 2-on-2 here. Everyone looking pretty low. Byron getting almost wiped out there. Just not as quick as a cooldown on his ultimate, but under the turret, Boogie does fall too. Musashi getting the CC immunity, but they do trade 2-2 up in the Clash lane. Having a little bit of a fan-do fun there. 2-2 trade by Major Pride. So thank you, Turret, for making that an even trade to Major Pride. You are a true MVP within this game already. We're seeing farm lane having it's not having the same kind of fun. Ali taking a lot of damage here, but with the Princess Frost rotation, it's a help and gain up some farm as well. But once again, just looking at this 2v2 clash, just goes on for years, it seems.
All very tanky heroes just diving in the tower. Buggy did have to pay with his life, and still as well having to commit for that kill and pay with his life as well. Ended up with a 2-for-2 trade. I mean, Alimsky got most of the experience from that, so he's gonna be pretty happy with how that went. That allows him to get to his second level of his ultimate. That's gonna be an extra bit of burst damage coming when they want to try and contest for this Tyrant.
Absolutely. We can see that he's planning on building an Axe and Torment, and he has just finished off the item there. We saw from the second tier item that was definitely the first piece of kit he was looking at going for. But once again, we're trading the Tyrant for the Overlord. It worked pretty well in the first game, but we get a 4-on-2 dive here. Potential first turret going over to Major Pride, so a little bit of a change up here. Okay, I am listening, but I am sat down. Both ears are open, and I'm listening to Major Pride looking for the first turret. But Mulan does answer it up in the clash lane, uncontested by Byron.
And they want a little bit more here, but the Princess Frost D-push is just way too strong. Just dropping the ultimate, just clearing the creepers as well. Musashi going towards the bottom lane, trying to get a kill towards the early, but he might have paid with his life. This is a little bit more than he can shoot. Angela able to land the skill and get AQ on towards the Leah. That means no partner here for the Kaiser. The Kaiser only have one ultimate, and he uses it, goes try and go for Kinesis. Kinesis gets caught as well, and Arlie will be the one to clean him up. And that ends up with an unfavorable trade here for the side of Major Pride, because the rotations were just way too fast from the side of NRX.
Yeah, just when you think the Kaiser is going to be your end, you see that Ali comes round with a floating umbrella, teleports in, and just finishes off the damage there, especially with the stacks. And it looks like there is going to be a finish off for the turret here, but it's left to the Vanguard to do that. So that eases up NRX for looking for a rotation here, potentially in the mid lane, because they have both side lane turrets now. Opening that mid lane could be deadly for NRX. For Major Pride, sorry, but a big bush gank there by Redsky on the Angela. Down goes the staple champion. Then it's Kaiser, but Ali is coming back with a kill. 1-2, disengage. Musashi gets taken down by Princess Frost. Back of the queue there is Mulan. Boogie just doing what Boogie does best for the CC immunity now, wearing off. He has to be careful from this Zhang Fei. Zhang Fei been left alone, left to fend on a Mulan all on its own, and Boogie secures a double kill. I feel like that was a mutiny by Major Pride. Redsky there just leaving Zhang Fei all alone with Boogie.
She had both the jungle buffs after being able to bring down the Kaiser, so he did not want to give that away. And that just resulted in his team almost getting wiped there, and there wasn't really much that they could do. They will lose this tier 1 tower as well with just yet another push. This Mulan, this buggy on the Mulan has just been a problem here for the side of Major Pride for both games.
Absolutely. He's not even built like crowd control boots, because they just have lack of on the side of Major Pride. He doesn't need it. He's just gone for the is that attack speed, or is it rotate faster? Yeah, physical resistance there on the side of NRX with Boogie there. It's just like, you know what, I don't need the CC production. They don't really have much other than the Angela, and she just literally flees the fight, not wanting to give me those sweet jungle buffs to give over. But to be fair, I'm not jealous of Redsky in that situation. It is a hard situation to be in. Do you defend your mid turret? Do you go and give over those buffs to the enemy Mulan, who is already stacked already, or do you just farm? And in that case, unfortunately, towards the end, we did see that the mid turret falls there as well. So all three first tier turrets fallen. So it's great open season here for the enemy jungle on the side of NRX. We see that Ali manages to pick off the Angela in the backline there. Limsky looking at a bit of troubles. He does manage to get the knock-up onto Mulan, but Mulan goes in with the help of Kaiser. Mulan getting the kill there onto Musashi. Ali doing bits in the mid lane, still taking down Zhang Fei. Takes down the second tier turret in the mid lane, and we have that slowdown on the minions. But could this be the first high ground turret takedown?
Looking like it for sure. 3 heroes already dead. There might be more. Shisui dropping very low. The Mulan going straight behind and won't be able to get the kill. That is going to be the tier 3 tower falling here. Golia dropping very low from the Angela, but able to just escape just before they respawn. But this might be not a fight. NRX, you do not want to take this fight. This is a bit too aggressive. Musashi gets a kill, might get a second on towards the Mulan, but will be able to escape. Is the Mulan being backed up there by the Leah, and NRX, that was a little bit too risky for my book, but they managed to escape with barely a scratch.
Absolutely. With a limited, the collateral damage there was only still, but we're having a bit of a fight here. Limsky goes in, takes down the Ali, and has taken down Princess Frost as well. This could be the result of the badly managed damage control there, because now Kaiser's down. They don't have a front line. Mulan was definitely not present in that team fight, because Three of her teammates have now fallen to a 3-0 trade, and we can actually see Major Pride open up that mid lane turret, which could be fruitful for Major Pride in going into the 10th minute of this game.
Absolutely huge. That allows them to get a bit more map control, a bit more goal going their way as well. And if they rotate it well, they can get all the jungle buffs away from the side of NRX, which opens up the Vanguard as well as the Overlord. But Reski a bit too aggressive here. The Kaiser pops the ultimate. Zhang Fei has to use his to knock him back as well. So that means there is no ultimates for the Zhang Fei for the upcoming Overlord and the Tyrant fight. But looks like everyone is just going to back off and just take a chill pill for now. Wait for everyone to regroup.
Just push that minion wave back in the mid lane because they do have the super creeps there. Thanks for the high ground being taken. But like you say, the Tyrant is now up. I feel like there's going to be a big fight, a big pressure here, but Kaiser's not quite there. He's looking to push the flash lane instead, just to make sure that he can keep away a 4-5v5 here. But Masashi has got his head in the right place. He's closer to the Tyrant than the Kaiser is. So it could all to play for here. If we could see a positive outcome for Major Pride coming through, could be huge here. But Suzuki is gonna fall, but no, he escapes. He escapes just like in the CGI of Byron there we saw earlier before the show. And it's looking like Red Team are trying to stack up this Tyrant. Kaiser is on the rotate. Zhang Fei goes down by Ali there. CC immunity from Musashi, but Musashi is taking too much damage from the Princess Frost. He goes down. The Renji goes down by the Mulan Fei, taking a double kill, and the Tyrant pickup as well. The only thing stopping them from taking the crystal is Byron, who managed to escape the grasp of Kaiser earlier. But I don't think he's going to manage to escape this now. No chance. Here comes the minions. Here comes NRX to finish a much quicker game 2. Completely devastating Major Pride.